Assalamualaikum and hello to everyone. I'm Natasha Yasmin Hasnol Azahari, and today I would like to present my research work entitled Immobilization of Cellulase on Magnetized Multi-Wall Carbon Nanotube Synthesized via Eco-Friendly Method. So this research was funded by FRGS, and the members of this project are as follows. Next, let's proceed to the content of presentation, where we are going to start with introduction and problem statement first. For introduction, what is cellulase? Cellulase is an enzyme that mainly produced by fungi, bacteria, plant and animals. Among cellulase producer, Trichoderma species, as shown in the video, and Aspergillus species are the most extensively studied due to higher cellulase production. Cellulase usually hydrolyzes beta-1,4-glycosidic linkage of insoluble cellulose, generating monomer sugar. Cellulase can be divided into three types known as endoglucanase, exoglucanase, and beta-glucosidase. Cellulase also can be known as industrial enzyme, as it can be applied in various sectors such as textile industry, alcoholic beverages, animal feed, food and agricultural industry. Despite of the tremendous application of cellulase, free cellulase poses few restrictions such as poor stability, water-soluble and difficult to separate from end product. This problem can be encountered via enzyme immobilization. However, inconvenient recovery process of immobilized enzyme as well as time-consuming system is regarded as another hurdle for further fully exploitation. Thus, immobilization on magnetic carrier was applied. Immobilized enzyme can be defined as catalyst coupling with support matrix to hold in a proper geometry. Carbon nanotube is a new trend in research interest as it offers various advantages in different sectors. Carbon nanotube can be defined as a graphene sheet that been rolled up into cylindrical form. So there are several advantages of magnetized multi-wall carbon nanotube. First of all, high surface area. Second, higher enzyme loading. Third, simplify the operation. Fourth, extremely small and lightweight. Last but not least, speed up separation and recovery process. Previously, recovery of immobilized enzyme can be done using centrifugation and filtration method. However, this technique is inconvenient when dealing with insoluble substrates such as biomass. Thus, developing magnetic carrier is acknowledged as a perfect solution. Synthesis of magnetic carrier usually involve huge consumption of chemicals and extreme working condition. Thus, our finding established magnetic carrier synthesizing using deionized water at room temperature, process flow and methodology. The following process summarize the overall experimental work of my research study. Results. Figure shows FTIR spectra of pristine multi-wall carbon nanotube where peak at 1393 and 526 represent alkene and CBr bond. These absorbance were attributed to common peak of pristine carbon nanotube. Next figure represents FTIR peak of functionalized multi-wall carbon nanotube where carboxylic group at 1690 indicating nitric acid functionalization process of pristine multi-wall carbon nanotube was successfully occurred. Synthesis of iron nanoparticle on functionalized CNT surface was successfully achieved via water-based system as vibration mode of iron oxide were displayed at 580. FTIR spectra on immobilized cellulase on magnetized multi-wall carbon nanotube show peaks at 1453 and 3700 representing stretching mode of nitrogen-hydrogen and oxygen-hydrogen. Besides, peak at 244,061 and 1653 were assigned to nitrile, aliphatic amide bond and amide group, strengthened finding the immobilized cellulase was successful. SEM analysis. SEM image of PMWCNT shows that it exists in bundle of tangled tubes and smooth surface. Compared to FMWCNTs, tube appear untangled, shorter, groovy and rugged surface after the acid treatment. Meanwhile, SEM image of immobilized cellulase on magnetized multi-wall carbon nanotube show an occurrence of agglomeration structure due to attachment of iron nanoparticle. Existence of several bright spots defines successful attachment of immobilized cellulase on the carrier. Effect of enzyme concentration on enzyme immobilization efficiency. From the graph, 5 mg per ml was chosen as an ideal enzyme concentration, representing 99% of enzyme loading. Binding efficiency increased due to the presence of plenty open active site for functional group attachment. Increase in enzyme concentration more than 5 mg per ml, enzyme binding decreased due to the open active site spore are fully occupied. Effect of pH on free and immobilized cellulase. Based from the graph, pH 5 was chosen as an ideal condition. Immobilized cellulase exhibit better stability compared to free cellulase due to the rigidity of immobilized cellulase structure resulting from adsorption between cellulase and magnetized multi-wall carbon nanotube. Effect of temperature on free and immobilized cellulase. From the graph, it can be concluded that ideal conditions for both enzymes are recorded at 50 degrees Celsius. At lower temperature, free cellulase show better performance compared to immobilized cellulase. Higher than 50 degrees Celsius, enzyme activity start to decline. In this research, reusability was conducted on two different model substrates, which is filter paper and carboxymethyl cellulose. After the third cycle of use, immobilized cellulase on magnetized multi-wall carbon nanotube able to maintain higher than 80% of activity for both substrates. When the immobilized cellulase was reused up to fifth cycle, the cellulase activity in hydrolyzing the filter paper dropped significantly to 55% as compared to CMC, which still able to maintain 63% of its initial activity. To further evaluate the ability of immobilized cellulase on magnetized multi-wall carbon nanotube, the magnetic bioconjugate was subjected for hydrolysis of paddy straw. From the figure, it can be concluded that immobilized cellulase on magnetized multi-wall carbon nanotube experienced major loss for almost 45% of its initial activity after second cycle of reuse. It was reported that the reusability of immobilized enzyme could be affected by several factors, such as poor enzyme binding on carrier, conformational changes of enzyme structure, enzyme deactivation, and product inhibition, as well as loss of enzyme during separation and recovery process. Novelty and inventiveness. Figure shows summarization of synthesis method of magnetized multi-wall carbon nanotube. As shown in the figure, no additional chemical needed and the operation only take place at room temperature. Potential market. Besides animal feed, agricultural, textile, and food industry, immobilized cellulase could also be utilized in pulp and paper industry, detergent, biofuel, and biostoning industry. Conclusion. The highest binding efficiency of cellulase to magnetized multi-wall carbon nanotube was recorded at 5 mg per ml. Optimal reaction condition for both free and immobilized cellulase was pH 5 and 50 degrees Celsius. More than 80% activity of immobilized cellulase on magnetized multi-wall carbon nanotube could be retained after the third cycle of hydrolysis reaction with CMC and Wattmann No. 1 filter paper. Last but not least, total of 3 cycles of hydrolysis of paddy straw could be achieved with immobilized cellulase on magnetized multi-wall carbon nanotube. Publication. Our manuscript, Immobilization of Cellulase on Magnetized Multi-Wall Carbon Nanotube, synthesized via eco-friendly method, has been published in Chemical Papers. That's all from me. Thank you and see you again.